Before this video starts, I just want to let you know that this video contains spoilers for chapters 1, 2, 3 of Deltarune. Please go play Deltarune. It's like a very good game. This video is also kind of like a crackpot video, so like don't expect it to be good. Okay, bye. Love you. I was saying, I may have had one too many monsters, and this topic has been on my head since like forever. Actually like a week, but you know, that's still a long time to be thinking about Deltarune, you know. So, when I mean what is Spamton, I mean like what physical object is he in the light world? Because I cannot for the life of me wrap my head around it. Alright? What I mean is, like, I know he's the deal maker in the dark world, but like light world, he should have a light world counterpart if Chris is able to pick him up, right? Because like rules card is a rules card, you know, Lancer is an ace of spades, Jevil is a joker, you know, they all have corresponding items. Now, I asked this question on Reddit, and the most consistent answer I got was printed out spam emails, which it said nothing about that on his character wiki, or if it did, I didn't scroll down enough to find it. And where these spam emails supposedly are in the lab trash, but I remember on my first playthrough, when I looked in there, it said there was only one, and that it was probably lonely, and I had already gotten Spamton as an item, so if I already had him, why would he be in the trash? People have said he's probably multiple spam emails, which, to be fair, could be the case, and probably is because I am a stupid dumbhead, but other possibilities I thought of that Spamton might be is that he is a ad on Chris's phone. I kinda knocked that down early because he was an ad on your phone. He'd be the phone. Kinda how Queen is the laptop. How she is a laptop, you know? I also maybe consider that maybe he's like a sticker on the laptop, and by like freeing him, you peel off the sticker. Because, like, if he was just a normal ad, he'd be stuck wherever Queen is. He'd be stuck in Castletown or the Cyberworld. But unlike the regular Addison or Swatch or Task Manager, he's able to go other places. He is able to do his own stuff. Like I said, this is really interesting. I know the printed out spam emails are probably like the most likely thing he is, but like let me also talk about some of my other things that I thought he might be. Maybe physical pair of the deal maker that Chris has that he found in the pocket that he found in the computer lab. I mean, they found, sorry. I just want to preface this by saying Jevil and Spamton are clearly not normal darkners. I also thought that maybe Spamton is something Chris left in the computer lab at an earlier date, because Spamton and Chris have like a weird relationship. Spamton seems to relate with Chris, and Chris seems to care about Spamton to the point where he kicks the robot when it seems it's not working, and feels kinda has like a sad vibe walking back before Spamton ambushes him. So I think he did relate with Spamton. I wonder if there was, like, actual, like, physical relationship there. Kinda like how Tenna had a relationship with Chris. I would wonder if that's the same with Spamton. One thing I did want to talk about is that Spamton, like I said, he's clearly not a normal Darkner. He's one of the only Darkners that has a Shadow Crystal. And I had a completely separate theory about Darkners who have Shadow Crystals and how they could be like prophecy breakers or something like that. Like, the Knight had to drive them insane, or Gaster had to drive them insane for the plot of Deltarune to, like, continue. Because if you think about it, most Darkners that have Shadow Crystals, their backstory involves them being in a position of power. Jevil was a court jester, Spamton was a big shot living in Queen's Mansion. All characters that could have a impact on the prophecy. And maybe that's why why they get added to our party. Maybe they'll be like, maybe we'll be able to use them in a final battle. Who knows? I also want to talk about Snowgrave. I didn't put this in, like, I have like a thing of bullet points here. Snowgrave. People don't talk about Spamton and Snowgrave enough. Not only is he terrifying and is like an enabler, but like Snowgrave is the only, like, Chapter 2 Snowgrave is the only part in Snowgrave where a boss gets traded out for a secret boss. Where the Queen fight is traded out for the Spamton League fight. It's also the only fight where you cannot get, where you cannot get the Dealmaker or the Puppet Scarf, because you just kill Spamton fatally. And that may be important. Spamton has proved that he is like an important character to the whole story, or at least an important sub-character. Like, clearly was a big reason why Tenna is the way he is. I might have already mentioned it. I did cut this out, but Spamton is one of the only Darkness I know that can talk with the language. We've seen this in the Spamton sweepstakes and in the Spamton he is able to communicate with languages. Specifically Noel and, well, the general public. Now, the Q&A might not be canon, but I think most of his answers are canon, but the Q&A itself might not. So I keep that in mind. Spamton sweepstakes are another where the canonicity is ambiguous, but this comes from Noelle and like her blog, and apparently she got an email from Spamton. And Spamton basically sent her an email, which that is actually really weird now that I think about it. Spamton was able to create a mod for a game. Not only was he able to communicate with the light world, he was able to make a mod for a game that's not even on the public laptop that he's supposed to be on. The only reason why I don't fully believe that he's all the printed out emails is because if there was multiple, which I don't know, I remember a piece of dialogue, I may be misremembering, that said there was only one, and that was lonely. I mean, the printed out emails in the trash, they seem like a good fit, but this is also Ruby Fox. Anything is possible. Tell me what you think. I don't know, this is kind of some crap video for the